The demo that I'm going to show you now is about the devices which are very widely used in the market. These are barcode scanners, and these barcode scanners are not the very simple barcode scanning that we see in our day-to-day applications or some of those simple devices. These are basically high-end scanners which can be programmed in various ways and can be used in various areas and industries like retail or or hospitals or anywhere where there is a need for barcode scanning. So I'll just walk you through with the solution, and we will see it here on the screen. So this is the application which we call it Cortex Tools. We call it Cortex Tools primarily because these are for the customer, and they are suppliers and manufacturers and suppliers of barcode scanners to a lot of large industries, including hospitals and healthcare organizations in US. Some of these scanners, as we can see here, this is a USB based scanner. It's one particular model which is called CR9000FD. This is a Bluetooth based scanner, and there's one more which is here. It's again a smaller version of it. So I'll just show how these scanners are used. So this is the most basic part of the barcode scanning, as we can see. So whatever barcodes that I have here, I am able to read the data from that. Now, apart from this, the whole tool here is basically, it can be used to configure. As I said, these devices are not just simple barcode scanners. It definitely has a scanner. As you can see, there is also a camera in between and a whole hardware around it. So this particular model is a Bluetooth, it's got a Bluetooth interface, and it connects to its Bluetooth base modem here, which is in turn connected to the USB. And I can select multiple readers are connected. I can select. So a lot of these, what we see here, open up a file. These are basically configuration files, which are the firmware. So this particular device can be configured to work in various barcode scanning modes, which this particular tool helps configure this device by uploading any particular firmware which it requires. The various configurations that can be set up are here. It can be brought in from a file. We can choose. So these are different models. So particularly the particular model that I have here connected currently is a CR2600. And as you can see, there are various modes with which it can be configured. So whether the configuration needs to be for communication, or it needs to be for custom prefix or suffix, which is required for the particular type of configuration as such, various symbols. So these are all basically for configuring how my device should work as a barcode scanner. So these are the various symbologies that are available. Symbologies can also be configured to a very, very good level here. So currently what we are seeing enabled and disabled here is the configuration on which this particular device is carrying. But the same thing can be configured and changed. And the settings can be saved and then reset, sent to the barcode for generating or sent to the reader for configuring it. Image upload is for uploading images to the particular barcode reader. I haven't selected an image. So this image can be actually any image. It also has got memory in which it can save images, and it can be sent to the device. So once it is uploaded, it will show the progress here. It's a big image, so it's going to take a while. So file browser are the various configurations that are actually available in this particular reader. So all these are XMLs, are basically XML and .bars, and these files are basically the configuration files which are loaded onto this device. And any additional configuration, if it is required, can be uploaded, or if there is any configuration which needs to be deleted, can be deleted. We can also generate barcodes here with the statement that and the same can be saved as a file, or it can be printed, or it can be copied. It can also read and generate barcodes from a particular file, something similar to this. So we can send only the codes and upload the file. It will read the file, decipher the codes, and then generate the barcode for that. One of the interesting and the most important features is about configuring the barcode on how it should read the data from the raw inputs. For example, if it is supposed to read data and then fill into a form for a driving license or IDs, DL is for driving license and IDs. So all these fields can be configured. For example, I can configure first name, and I want my next the last name or the middle name to come in a different line. I can do an enter again. All this, when configured, will configure the barcode to read and fill the license, for example, a reader license for filling. So when it fills, it will take the first name and then put the second name after an enter, then the last name after an enter, and then enter and the date of birth, and likewise. So every time if there are multiple bars, if the particular reader is being used in a driving license, in a place where the driving licenses are issued, so one-time configuration like this, and they need not do any of these again. The one-time configuration will be able to configure the barcode to read all the data in this particular format. And the same can be sent to the reader to be configured. Likewise, various configuration fields required for the driving license data or military ID fields can be also configured. This is where we are able to read the data and or send commands to the particular barcode reader. So probably try to that was the serial number. So this is more or less what it is about this particular barcode device. A very similar model is, which is not a Bluetooth interface, it's a USB interface and has more or less similar functions, only the interface is changing. Is this model called CR900FD. That's one is not coming. The other one was able to read. So this is pretty much about the Cortex tools and the barcode readers. As you can see, the whole concept of this technically revolves around the various COM ports and the drivers that are required for the USB. There is also a keyboard mode which is there. You can actually do everything on your particular device in using a keyboard, and Bluetooth for the interface, the USB interface, etc. So there is a lot more engineering inside this, but just to showcase as how and what it is about, this is what the Cortex tools and the barcode scanners are. Thank you so much.